Hi guys, and welcome to another video with me, Shira Star Hobby. This is the last video for this year, and it is the end of the year BJD tag video. This was started years back by another YouTuber, and so I decided this year I was going to try it. I attempted to do it last year, but I just never got to it or had the time to get around to it. So I'm going to start with question number 1, which is, what does your BJD family look like as of today, the last day of 2021? So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you who all is still here. So as of the last day of 2021, this is my current collection. I'm going to individually go through each one, the sculpt name and the artist name, and whether or not I feel like they're gonna stay with me throughout 2022. So let's start. Here we've got Altine sculpt by Dart Dolls. You can see she's handless and footless, even though it doesn't look like it, because I was a genius and I glued these shoes onto her stubs. And so it looks like she's wearing shoes because her feet and her hands are all with Sheena in Hawaii, which they landed safely yesterday. Thank the stars for that. All of my dolls that she is painting over the next few months have arrived. But anyway, this is Altine. I'm still up in the air whether or not I'm gonna hold on to her during 2022, but as of for right now, she's gonna stay. Eva the Monkey, of course she is staying because she is discontinued by Marina. I believe Marina's got one more that she will be painting and possibly dressing and then selling, and that's it. So of course Mimo Marina's Eva the Monkey will be staying. I've got my Mossling and my little Will-o'-the-Wisp by Les Moutons en Sucre. The Mossling is by Goblin Tales BJDs. These are both staying for the moment. The little Will-o'-the-Wisp was a gift, so of course he's gonna stay. I'm still up in the air about a lot of dolls, but for the moment, my little Mossling will be staying as well. Then we've got Tuppence and Abrielle, big 14-inch girls by Rose Baby Flockling. They are, I'm thinking, gonna be leaving me sometime, probably soon actually. I haven't decided when to post them for sale yet. I'm just kind of putting up feelers right now. I do think they're a bit too big for me, and I feel like once their stories are filmed, I don't think I'm gonna need to hold on to them anymore, as beautiful as they are. So if you're interested in them, let me know. I am also interested in trades. The next one is number 4 Oscar P sculpt on body version number 3. Of course he is staying because all of Mimo Marina's dolls will not be going absolutely anywhere. So Trifari is here to stay. My Oscar number 3 on body version 2, OG Oscar on body version 1, and Sleeping Oscar number 1 on body number 2, of course, are all staying. Micro Oscar, of course, is also staying because he too is discontinued by Marina. And then my last 2 girls, which are also staying because they are basically both gifts for me and I can't imagine not having them in my collection, are my Coco Minite and my Toffee Momonita, both by Lola Palacios or Atelier Mamoni. So that is my current collection as of right now. The rest of my dolls are with Sheena, like I said earlier. They have landed safely in Hawaii. They were shipped they got there in 2 days. That's like a miracle, because shipping these days is outrageous. And it usually takes them a good 4 to 5 days to get to Hawaii, but they're there. Sheena sent me a picture and they are there. So they will be prepped soon, and hopefully she'll get started on painting all of my babies that I sent her. I sent her a big box of dolls. So, this is my collection to date. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. How many doll videos did you make this year? Including this one, 83. So that's a lot. I had to go back through and scroll and count, and I was like, wow, that is a lot of videos. So, but maybe next year, there will be more. So I'm hoping that if you guys like my content and you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe so that you guys can be, notified when I upload new videos. So there's question number 2. Question number 3. What was your very first video that you posted of the year about? And for me, it was the very first, I shouldn't say very first, but it was basically an updated room tour, because I had gone and switched things around and I changed up a lot of my artwork, and now this is basically what it looks like. So yeah, that was question number 3. What was the first video that you posted about? Question number 4, how many how many pictures did you upload to Instagram and or social media? I honestly don't know as far as all of my social media, because I do post on Facebook, I post on Pinterest, and I post on Instagram. I did not go through and count all that, but I did count through my Instagram feed, and I took 1,095 pictures just in 2021 that I uploaded alone. And that doesn't count all of the rejects that I took, all of the ones that I might have double posted or whatever. So that's a lot of pictures. That's almost 1,100 pictures. I mean, I love taking pictures, but dang. The next question is, show us the very first picture you uploaded on Instagram, like the very first picture of 2021. And I'm showing you my Oscars because the very first picture that I posted was my very first Oscar before he was repainted, and I will show it to you guys here. Number 6 in this BJD tag is, tell us the best thing that happened to you in the hobby during the year 2021. I'm gonna have to say the best thing was like my relationship with certain doll friends has grown. We're a lot closer, and I mean that's such an important part of the hobby is that you can find really good friends, even though you've never met in person, but you've got similar interests. And if you guys are constantly meeting over, Messenger or whatever, and you're always talking, and your friendship grows regardless of whether you've met this person or not. And I think that's one of the best things that happened to me during this hobby for this year. So the next question is, what was the worst thing that happened to you during the hobby this year? I want to say it was losing my doll, the one that never showed up. She's still MIA. I'm kind of hoping that one day she'll just randomly get delivered, like after they've gone through their warehouse and they're picking up all these lost packages, and then one day she'll just randomly appear. Like that would be really cool. But that was probably the worst thing that happened to me during the hobby this year. So the next question is, show us your 3 favorite things that you got during the hobby this year. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you my 3 favorite things. So my 3 favorite things that I got this year, and in no particular order, is, first off, my little Celia Ann Harris fairy. If you watched her unboxing, you would have known that I have wanted one of her little sculptures for years now, and the fact that I finally have one is just amazing to me. They sell out pretty quickly, and I'm just so glad that this one was still available when I reached out to her. I do have a custom order in the works in the moment, so I will be having another unboxing for you this coming year of my 3 little mushroom babies that I custom ordered from her. Wow, this camera is just not focusing on anything today. Ay, ay, ay. So, yes, my sweet little Celia Ann Harris fairy baby is one of my absolute most favorite things that I got this year. After that, the other 2 are kind of connected because I got this Sleeping Oscar #1 head with bunny ears as a gift from my friend, and that was probably one of the best presents I've ever gotten. And then she sent me the body as well, so that I have a complete Oscar doll with an Oscar body. So that was probably one of the best presents I've ever gotten in my entire life. And then my 3rd would have to be Trifari, because not just because he's a Marina Oscar, but because of what he sparked in me as far as creativity. I had never written stories for my dolls before, ever. Like, since I've been collecting and since 2014, I've never been inspired to write any kind of a backstory for any of my dolls. But all of a sudden, Trifari has opened up this whole new world for me, and I have been able to, think of his story, make up things, make up characters that are part of his story. And it also inspired me to become more creative with my clothing. So I've begun making my own outfits instead of just buying them on Etsy. These are more examples of some of the outfits that I've just made myself. So I love Trifari as an entire doll, as a character, and I thank him for what he inspired in me to do this year. So my 3 favorite things: Oscar / Trifari, Sleeping Oscar, and my fairy baby. The last question is, what is your New Year's resolution for this coming year? I don't really do resolutions. I don't really do that for myself, as far as, oh, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, or I'm going to, stop buying something. Well, I can't say I'm going to stop buying dolls, because that's just never going to happen. But I do want to focus this year on getting all of Marina's dolls that she's got, that are either not released yet, or that I'm kind of on a waiting list for. I have several of those that I am anxiously awaiting. And I also want to focus on finding some Grail dolls. And by Grail dolls, I don't mean I have to have them. It's more like I remember seeing them quite frequently when I first began collecting, and I always wanted one, but I never got around to getting it. And there's also some dolls that I just have this nostalgia that I really want to try to get. because a lot of them are either discontinued or they're just not around, you know. So and I also wanted to jump like feet first into porcelain BJDs. I have one on layaway that I will share with you guys whenever she's paid off. But there's a lot of other artists out there where, you know, their favorite medium to use is porcelain. So I definitely would like to get some more porcelain BJDs, even if they're small. You know, they don't have to be like an MSD size. I don't mind the smaller sizes. So there's a lot that I want to focus on in 2022. I would like to clear out my collection and save money as well, but so I think I'm gonna try to focus more on quality and not quantity. There's a lot of dolls out there that are just made better. Like the resin is better, the craftsmanship is better. I'm not like trying to sound rude. If I am, I apologize. But I can see it. I can see the quality difference just in photographs. And so there's a lot of dolls, particularly Russian, that I feel like I might quite love. So we'll see what happens in 2022. I can't really guarantee that that I'll get all the dolls that I want or that I'll keep all of them because sometimes you get a doll and you think, oh, this is it. You know, this doll is going to be everything that I've always wanted, but then they're not. And then you decide that you need to part with them in order to have funds for other dolls. And that's okay. That's part of the hobby. So I am looking forward to 2022. As far as the hobby goes, I know that I definitely want to keep my collection a little bit small. I feel like I have way too many incoming dolls, so like I said, there might be a lot of sales in my future. I would like to work more on dioramas this year. Whether or not I will be selling them, I honestly don't know. I would like to resume selling, you know, making and selling, but with all of the taxations and the hobby taxes and all that stuff that's going on starting in 2022, it's like a huge mood killer. Like you don't even want to bother because you know that, you know, the government's going to take every little bit that they can from that. And it's like, this used to be fun, but not so much anymore. But anyway, I'm just rambling now. This was the end of the year BJD tag. Like I said before, it's been all over YouTube for quite some time, so all you'd have to do is look up that search and see other people's videos on them. This is my first time doing it, so it's probably not the greatest, but I will do my best at editing it. And I will also leave some pictures at the end of just, you know, random doll stuff. So if you guys haven't subscribed already, please do, so that you guys can look forward to future doll stuff. I've got several unboxings because I've got several dolls on layaway. So those are definitely coming, and a lot of reveal videos because, like I said, I sent Sheena a huge box of dolls. Like there's tons of dolls in there, and I need and I'm going to be doing all of those reveal videos as well. So stay tuned for more dolly content. Follow me on Instagram because I post pictures on there on a daily basis usually. And thank you guys all so much for watching, and we'll see you next year. Bye.